I'm Michael Terrell, the creator of Wholetones Music, and I am so excited to have you in my home today. And I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for trusting me and purchasing one of my Wholetones products. But if I'm going to be really honest with you, as we get to know each other, you're going to find out that I only tell people about things that really, really work. At Wholetones, we don't make stuff just for the sake of making stuff. We make things that will change people's lives. And I want to show you something that has changed mine, hundreds of thousands of others, and hopefully yours as well. It's called Wholetones To Go. It's a self-powered music player, and there's some things about this unit that I think that you're really going to enjoy. Hopefully, one of them
Music play mode
will be the fact that my voice is what greets you with every prompt on this machine. And the sound. Can you believe that that much sound is coming out of a device that's this size? Just under 9 ounces of alloy steel. Yes, it's not plastic. This one is built for time. You have music that you can fill your house with that can change the environment, can change how your children sleep and how your dogs are no longer afraid of storms and lightning and separation anxiety. Wholetones music is what makes this player what it is. And it's simple to operate. This machine is simple. If you want it louder, look, it lights up. These are soft touch buttons, backlight illuminated. If you want it louder, push the plus sign. If you want it softer, push the negative sign. If you want to move through to get to other songs, it's really, really simple. To go forward, just press the forward arrow once. You want to hear something else? Press it again. You can move all the way through all 7 of these healing frequency music pieces with just the touch of one dial. Let's say that you hear something you really, really, really like, and you say, I want to hear that one again. Then you just back up one time and it brings you right back to the track before. It's really, really simple. Obviously, the on and off switch is what the on and off switch is. And then I want to talk to you about something that I think is really interesting, the mode switch. Right now, we're in what's called music play mode. And that simply means that you are able to access all of my healing frequency music on this project right now. You're hearing it. But let's say, for example, you have a Bluetooth compatible device, a mobile phone or a tablet or a computer. And you say, you know what? I don't really like the way these sound. In fact, my phone sounds horrible and the speakers are cheesy. All you got to do is press this button M one time.
Bluetooth activated.
And you're activated. That's all it takes. Now this speaker speaks to your devices and your music gets played through high fidelity sound versus cheesy speakers that come on a mobile phone. You're back to high fidelity. Doesn't take long. It's simple. It's one touch of a button. So you say, oh, that's pretty awesome. It's made out of steel, has all these incredible, ways to connect. What else does it have? Well, let me show you. One thing that it has that I think separates it from anything else is the ability to take it anywhere you want to go. Music is like the soundtrack of the human life. Can you imagine all the times in your life that you were doing something and you heard a song in the background, and then years later you heard that song and then you remembered exactly what it was that you were doing? It brought you right back there. What's awesome about this is you can take that music with you anywhere that you want to go. Let's say you have a loved one that's in the hospital and you think, you know what would be better than taking healing music to one of my family members in the hospital? Well, we have a stainless steel ring, and you can actually hang this unit from the backboard in the hospital or hospice, and they can have this music at their touch right away. Or let's say, for example, that you are a rock climber, you go to the beach, you're at a picnic, or you're going to go on a hike. Well, a carabiner, a little C-clamp works just great. You can attach it to, your belt buckle or the back of your backpack. You can take this anywhere, to the beach. You can take it anywhere. I found that this little unit works so good when I'm traveling because of my little dog Ziva, who I love and adore. Our rescue dog used to suffer from separation anxiety, as well as a fear of sudden noises, storms, fireworks, you name it. The 4th of July used to be a horrible day in our household because our dog would just go buck wild and try to get in between the wall, and the furniture and shake uncontrollably. And one day we left Wholetones To Go on in the house and left and went about our business. When we came home, our dog was just kind of curled up in her bed, totally at peace, and it was just coming apart with lightning and thunder outside. And we didn't really think about it the first time or the second time. But the third time we suddenly realized, you know what, the only thing that's ever really worked to help this dog relax is the music on this player. Then my beloved niece Gabby came into the world. She's just about 3 now, but when she was born, we were all in the hospital, and they had a Wholetones To Go playing in the delivery room, which I couldn't believe the doctor was open for, but he was. And so my little niece Gabby came into the world listening to this Wholetones music. When they brought her into her room with the mother, my wife and I got in there. There was 2 doctors and 2 nurses in the room. And I thought, wow, my first thought is, I hope everything's okay. It's really weird that all these people are crammed into one little room. And then all of a sudden, one of the ladies looked at me and she said, "Are you Michael?" And I said, "Yeah, how did you know?" And she goes, "Well, we've been talking about you, this music. There's this music that's pouring out of this room, and it changes the whole environment here in pediatrics. Everywhere, everyone's feeling it, and we just are in here because we want to listen to the music." And I was blown away that these people actually felt the power of this music enough to be drawn to it into the room with my newborn niece, Gabby. But here's the takeaway. One of the nurses looked at me and she said, "Michael, I believe that your Wholetones music should be the soundtrack for the entrance and the exit of every human life." When she said that, I didn't know what to say. I wish I would have coined that, but I'm glad she did and that she allows me to use that. But that's just the beginning of what you'll hold in your hand when you take advantage of this. You have music that can literally change your life. Your children, your animals, your pets, they love this stuff. So we've put this music together with an unstoppable music player. Like I said, not a plastic piece, not a piece that you have to replace, but something that was built to last. Let's talk about a couple other things. This little ring that I showed you also makes a great stand for the device. It's so awesome. I don't know if we actually designed it that way or if that was just one of the wonderful byproducts of great manufacturing, but a lot of people put those little appliances on the back of their mobile phones, so they can lean it forward. This already comes with it, and it gives you full access to all of the controls as well. So why did I make you this video anyway? Well, you obviously saw value in what I create, or you wouldn't be getting this film right now. But I would be remiss in my duties if I did not tell you that I think that this is a unit that every person would love and that every person needs, and I personally can't live without it. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for purchasing, and now I'm asking you to go to the next step and make Wholetones To Go yours. You need to grab yours today. All you have to do to get one is just push that little button below.